Follow our adventures of traveling Jab on YouTube and Facebook.
And so where we just went this past weekend and just got back from was out of state. We actually went to Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is close to us. So this one was about 2 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Marietta, Oklahoma, and it was beautiful. It was near Murray Lake. I tried to get us in at Murray Lake, but it's full. I mean, most of the places now are full, but especially around lakes and stuff like that. Summertime. So this was about 2 or 3 miles from Murray Lake, and it's called Shangri La RV Resort.
Yeah.
And so we packed up the dogs, and this time we wanted to add a degree of difficulty, so we took one of the cats. We brought Trixie, our dumpster princess, with us.
Finally finished with the awful road construction on 35. Headed to Oklahoma. The dogs kind of started relaxing this time. We added an extra degree of difficulty, and we're bringing Trixie. Gave her some treats.
It's kind of like Noah's Ark. What other animals are we going to find and bring? I wonder.
Salem has to come next time.
And it was really pretty. It was, like I said, close to the lake. It was reasonably priced. We got under some trees, and the back of the RV was a huge field. It was huge, huge. He says a football field. I think much larger than a football field, much larger. But the dogs loved it. It wasn't trails, but it was a different, they got to run around and play with each other and have a bunch of space. That was my favorite thing about that part.
I just liked it a lot. There was wide open areas to go walking around and stuff like that. There wasn't trails like Andy said, but it, basically you had like a football field backyard, and we were pretty much the only ones using that area, so it was huge. We saw a couple of people walk by, but that was it. Everybody was pretty nice and friendly there.
There's my little girl. Hi, baby. Yeah, you can come on back here. Hi, baby. Hey. Yeah, you're okay.
I really liked it a lot. It was like a kind of place, because it was so close to the lake. And by the way, Lake Murray is beautiful, gorgeous. The water is so clear. I definitely wouldn't mind going there again and being right on the lake and spending a couple of days there, a few days there, because the lake looks so beautiful. But I liked it a lot there. I'm trying to think of what our least favorite thing was
We agree, I'm sure.
the lawnmower guy.
Oh my God. Who mows a lawn for 12 hours on a Saturday?
Well, it was a Saturday, and I figure it's probably going to be the busiest time is on the weekend at this place. And this guy literally was on his ride-on mower for like 12 hours. It was unbelievable, and he was mowing what he already mowed. I mean,
I don't know what he was
I don't even know what he was doing. I mean, it was like giving a bald guy a haircut. He was just going over the same thing. But it went on for 12 hours. It's a shame because if it wasn't for that, I really liked this place a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, he started at like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so the dogs got to go out and run and play early that morning because they get us up at like 6 o'clock. So early they got to play, and that's the only time that they really got to play that day because Penny is scared of lawnmowers. Right. And he went until after dark. And I mean, it stays light until 8:30, 9 o'clock because it's in the middle of the summer. So we couldn't make food outside. We didn't want to grill outside because he's mowing and flinging grass everywhere. So we had to cook inside. We had to eat inside. The dogs couldn't eat outside. They had to eat inside. And it's a really cramped with, 4 animals and 2 adults eating inside an RV just because somebody's outside messing up the day with the lawnmower.
Yeah.
So yeah, Murray Lake, another lake that's beautiful that taunted me and I wasn't able to get into, but we didn't, our RV site wasn't right on Murray Lake. We just stopped on the way back. We thought that there might be a space where we could walk down to and see, actually get on the lake, but it was pretty rocky and it was kind of cliffs and really big rocks.
Yeah.
So we weren't able to get into that lake either. Starting August 1st, so that's only in about 2 weeks, we are going to be doing our East Coast tour. And so that's going to be really exciting. And we're hoping some of the sites that I picked, some of the camps along the way are right on the beach. So we're going all the way up the coast and all the way from Florida up to Maine.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I've never seen a lighthouse and I always wanted to do an East Coast tour.
Okay, you're going to want to watch those videos because let me set this up for you. It's going to be Angie, myself, our 17 at that point year old son. Big, much bigger than us, over 6 foot.
Yes.
Okay, so that's that. Okay, now wait a minute, I'm not done. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3 dogs, 2 of which are over 40 pounds, 1 of which is 60 pounds.
She doesn't look 60 pounds,
okay,
she's a dainty 60
I'm not done yet. And 2 cats. 2 cats.
We can't leave them.
So we're all going to be, and we don't have any, because this is our first RV, so we don't have any slide outs, okay? It's a good size, it's 32 feet, but it's I just think it's going to be 2 weeks and it's going to be fun and we're going to see our grandson, and we're really excited about that. But basically, it's going to be survival. I think it's going to be survival. I'm going to try to survive. I'll probably just hang out in the driver's seat as much as possible.
Well, in Trixie's defense, our little dumpster princess, the first day she gave us a scare and I had to run out in the storm and try to shimmy up a tree to save her because she climbed up a tree and then a storm came. But after that, she chilled out and she would meow at the door and ask to go out. She would stay out for 15 or 20 minutes and she would meow to come back in. And that's what she does at home too. And Salem does the same. They are like dog cats and so they meow to go in and out. See, Salem is meowing.
Sounds like one of the cats now. That's one of the ones that we're going to bring.
At the door right now. And then he raised up and scratched on it.
We're going to be driving 70 miles an hour down the road and he's going to be wanting to get out.
I'll have to use the litter box. Are you going out? Huh? You want to go out? ready to go out, Salem? Okay. Bye, honeys. So, as long as they're not too terrified inside the RV, once they get relaxed in there and feel like that's their safe zone, I think it'll be fine. A whole 14 days, and we'll get back on this Saturday of the weekend right before Corbin starts school on Monday. So it'll be...
Pray for us. Just pray for us.
She's been rolling in all morning.
You rolling. Look at you rolling in the mud. Oh my gosh.
Are you smiling at me? It's all about the dogs this time. I like that tongue hanging out to your side.
Okay, I want to talk about the newbie thing that was terrifying to us, besides Trixie, that happened this past weekend at Shangri La RV Resort.
So, our first bad poop experience. We backed into this really cool space with lots of room, and we were all excited because I have plenty of room to put up the dog's pins. We hooked up electric, pulled everything out, go to hook up the black water tube, and he put it in and it backed up on him like it's totally full. And of course we have no idea. So he went to the office to tell them that it was full to see if they are going to make us move or if there's a way they can drain it. What'd they say?
There was nobody in there.
Maybe we shouldn't put the name in there.
Yeah, you should blank that.
So
People gotta know, man.
So we get there and we're starting to set up, and I'm doing the stuff on my side of the RV, and Jim is plugging in electricity and water and sewer. And so he pulls out the black hose, and I hear him scream. And so I go around to his side, and I'm like, what's going on? And when he tried to put the black water hose in, it was full, and it sputtered back up. So then what we ended up doing is we found a second sewer, black water drainage, whatever you call those things, and it wasn't full, and so we had to back the RV up several feet in order to reach that second drainage. And so he wanted me to hold the black water tube, and I didn't understand why he wanted me to hold it. I'm like, just back up, like we're just gonna put it in this other one. And I didn't get it until okay, and so when he put it down and
There's poops.
sewer spilled out, and we did not. He started screaming, "Who broke into our RV and pooped so much?" Because we didn't poop in the
It was
RV.
supposed to be
So
empty.
I don't know. We were very confused for a while. So we were very confused as to why the tube was full, because we didn't, our tank wasn't full, our black tank was not full. It was emptied completely before we left, and suddenly the tube was so heavy and it was filled all the way up. So that was quite an experience. I don't know why one of them was full and how you know, and if from now on we'll definitely check. And what do you do when one's full? Do you go tell the office? Do they have a way to clean that out? Do you have to change sites? Like, we thought we were going to have to pack up and move to a different site. It just so happened there was another one there. How like, we're newbies, and so how common is that?
I think this particular place had there was 2 holes per lot maybe, and one gets full. And so that one's got to get cleared up, and then the other one you use. I guess I didn't know. I think they were both capped, but one had a screw cap on it, and one had just like a cap,
Push down.
a push down cap. So maybe I think maybe it's the push down cap is the one that's full, and the screw one you can use that one, and that's probably what the answer is, but I didn't know. I've never done this stuff before, so I don't know. We're going to learn a lot of stuff.
He got his first experience with the shitter being full.
It was full, man. It was not cool. It was really not cool, and I don't even like thinking about it now.
I think we're going to get an incinerator toilet after that.
Oh. So anyway, that's that. I don't want to get into it.
Okay, so the other newbie thing is the chalk. And it's not chalking like drawing a chalk line. So the kind that came with our RV when we bought it are the square ones, and they're maybe an inch tall, and they're square, they're plastic. And so one of the tires, we had to put 3 of those blocks under there, and we could have gone up to another one. It really needed to be a little higher, but it was tough to back up over that big lump of the 3 of them. And so I think what we are going to do is we're going to look for the ramp kind.
That's it?
hikers, not so waterproof. Anyway, here we are in I think Ardmore, Oklahoma, at the Shangri La RV Resort. And we are about, this resort, or RV park, is approximately 3 miles away from Lake Murray, Oklahoma. And we drove past it, Lake Murray, yesterday, and we're going to go on our way back home to Fort Worth. We're going to stop and park by the lake. There's a little pull-off parking space that's, it's not so little actually, it's big enough for us to park the 32-footer